Greetings everyone, and welcome to a rather mini job lot. This is just actually me testing footage because I'm using my Note 10 Plus 5G thing, but I've got two lights from eWaste that I picked up. They're really good LED lights, so I've hooked them up and I've just clamped them onto the desk and held them in place with phone clip holders. So hopefully it looks okay. You know what? It's like 64 LEDs in each one, and they don't have any like diffusers on them or anything like that. I feel it looks pretty good. So this is just more of a test thing. But yeah, I went to eWaste last week, I think, and I actually got a couple of good gems out there, like an S10e that I got. That's the most scratched glass I have ever seen, ever. It's bad, but the OLED works, so it's good. Got an S7 out there. I got, this thing, the Conker. I want to review this because it uses the Nokia font, and it's funny. And I also got an iPhone 6 out there, but I've already repaired them. Don't need to do anything today. I also got this too. Yeah, just a casual N90 at the e-waste joint, as you do. So, but that all works. I should do a video on that. But yeah, all right. Let's cut to what I did today. Today's one, I went out to eWaste. I picked out a couple of phones that you've seen in the thumbnail. I thought of taking pictures of what I'm working on in the thumbnail for the job lots, and then people go, oh, okay, so there's working on some iPhones or, you know, whatever. But generally in job lot videos, it's just very rambly chill. We're going to be just repairing some phones, seeing if they work, what we can do with them, if I can do anything with them, see what we can do, just tinker around and all that sort of stuff. And as you've seen in the thumbnail, there are 5 Apple products and 1 Android device. They're not anything too special. I just grabbed them because it was $40 for all 6 of them. So $40 divided by 6 phones is $6.6666. So let's go over what we have in the job lot and then figuring out what we're going to be repairing and how we go about repairing it. If I can do anything with them, we'll see what happens. So here we go. First item we have is an iPhone 5C. This is an iPhone 5C in blue. Gloves also are necessary because these things are filthy, as you can see just at the top there. Very, very filthy, but I'll give it a bit of a scrub-a-dubber, make it all look nice and new again. Now there is a tempered glass protector on there, but it looks like the glass underneath is also cracked. So I will have to take that off and check. I do have some screens for this. I also do have iPhone 5Cs in my collection, but if it's on an older iOS version, that'd be good. And if it's also more than 8 gigabytes, because I think both of mine are 8 gigabyte units. But I just grabbed this more for the curiosity, just to see what is running on this. Also, there's no screws at the bottom there, so someone has tried to repair this, or, you know, tried to get it working. I don't know. It's just thrown to e-waste. You never know what you're going to find. The next one is an iPod Touch with a good case on it. Keep calm and carry on. It's just a terrible print, though. Pretty terrible quality. I do have a screen for this. And we have L Bicycle K. I know it says look, but let's just pretend it says Le Bicycle K. And this is an iPod A1421, which I believe is some sort of a form of iPod Touch. But if you can kind of see, the top is coming off. Like, it's kind of just sort of, you know, we can already disassemble that. So we will have to see if this works. First of all, we'll test them out as they are, and then go through these. But I don't know what gen this is. I think it's like the 7th gen or something like that. But we'll see what iOS version that's running. And also, Apple products are a very big risk of purchasing because I've paid close to nothing for these, like $6 a phone basically, or $7 a phone. There's not really that much risk involved. If I paid $20 a phone, it's not worth it. If I get at least one working, then that's pretty much covering what I've spent on this today. And I've got a lot of parts laying around anyway, so should be all good. The next item we have is an iPhone 6S with a very pitted back and an obliterated screen and no SIM tray and no screws. No, the screws are there. Screws are there. So we'll see if this has got a casual bit of glass there. We'll put that in the glass pile because there's a lot of cracked goodness going on there. We'll test this out because I've got parts, as I said, for a 6S. We'll see if the screen does power on as it is, but you never know. The next one I got is an iPhone 5S. Same dealio. Cracked screen. A1530. See what version of iOS it's on. And see if it's iCloud locked. I will be trying the screens as they are, just to see if they do work, but I do have plenty of replacements laying around, so that's no problems. The 5th one is a Samsung Galaxy Note 2. I thought this was a Note 1 when I seen it, but it's not. It's a Note 2, and it's also a Korean version, I believe, according to the sticker there. But it's a 32 gig one, and I don't believe I've got a 32 gig one. There are 2 screws missing from the back there, which makes me think it's possibly been repaired at one point. Also, I put this S Pen in there. I found it in my parts pile, but I haven't tested any of these. I just grabbed this and went, okay, how's an S Pen now? So we can try that. Absolutely, we can try that because I've got a battery kicking around. But the last one I have is this. This is an iPhone XS. And the reason why it's a XS is because, let's just say you've been given 2 iPhones, okay? One's an iPhone XS and one's an iPhone X. The one way to tell the difference between an iPhone X and XS is simply, if you didn't know this, the X has speaker grills that are uniformed. Well, one speaker grill, but like the holes are uniformed. The XS features 6 and then 3. So not 6 and then 6, it's 6 and 3. So that's how you know you've got a XS. And this XS is, well, it's got an LCD on it, which as you can probably, oh, you can see my LEDs there. You can just sort of see right there. There's some greenage going on there. Some greenage, I guess, that works. The frame is pretty pitted. SIM card tray is missing, and the back glass is also pretty shattered with a magnetic car holder kind of holding it together for the most part. That's pretty much what we have to work with today. Nothing too hectic. I just wanted to keep this one a nice and mini job lot. I've been recovering from an infection that I had on my leg, but I'm okay now. So I just need to do something to keep my mind occupied and stuff before I get back into doing things and stuff. So let's just see. Process of elimination. Plug it in. Do we get a battery icon? So obviously this one's not going to do too much because it's looking a little something like, okay, we do get life though. That's good. Now, if I press the button, does it light back up again? Yes, it does. Okay, so this does power on, but we need to replace the screen. For testing, I'm going to be using an iPhone X screen on this because I don't have a XS screen. So this video is not going to be really repairing them and making them 100%. It's more just testing them to see what's wrong with them. If there's iCloud, you know, etc., etc. Try this one. Do we get a battery icon or do we not get a battery icon? We do. Right there. Well, it's gone now. It was there. All right, so we do have a screen that does work on that one. Let's see if we get a screen working on this one. I think that'd be a no. I think that might be slightly damaged, just a slight bit. I think it's an OEM screen as well, by the way. So that's not going to work. Let's try this one and see if the screen works or if the screen no worky. Oh, kind of flashed. Yep. Okay, we've got a screen working on this one. So I can just use this for testing. So I don't need to do much there. This iPhone 5C. Let's see what happens with you. I found that getting a lot of iPhone 5Cs from eWaste, the batteries are dead in these, and it seems to be the case with this one. So usually when you plug an iPhone in, or Apple device, it usually battery icon comes up straight away, but there's nothing on this one. So that's a potential we need to fix that one, but it's okay because I've got some 5Cs laying around. So what I'm going to do for these 3 right here, I'm going to chuck these on charge and we're going to focus on these. I'm also going to get my Note 2 battery. We'll try that soon. I've also got these new fancy cables. They're made by Tuya, I think. No, these are Traeger ones. I needed some decent quality iPhone cables and they were $3 each. Does that make them decent quality? I don't know. Plug that into there. That's already on, actually. I think this one's already on. So we'll have to get to that. And, oh, yeah, I think it's on. Look at the damage. Oh, well, not that you can see it, but it's bad. There you go. So that's your LCD there. So I'm not sure if that's actually powered on or not. We'll just leave it to charge. I'm not too sure about that one. We'll just let that go. That's charging, and that's charging. So if these, and my Note 2, oh, we already got one switching on, which is good. So here's one that I've got in pretty much mint condition, but I just want the battery just to see if it works. Cracked glass, but the OLED looks okay from what I can see anyways. Note 2s aren't really worth much. You can put a custom ROM on them if you want. Okay, Note 2 works, well, OLED works, so that's a good sign. We also have this that's doing something. Okay, there we go. We'll slide to unlock, and we have this bloke. Hello to you too. I don't think I have a screen for this that's in good condition, but it's a 32 gig unit and it's Korean branded. Okay. It's alright, buddy. You'll live. Failed to register to network. That's because I left the SIM card in there. There's a SIM card in there and I need to destroy that SIM card. Let's see if it does charge. It does. Cool. And it's learning Japanese on here. I will have to wipe this, of course. What Android version is it on? 4.4.2, I'd say? I think this only went to 4, I think. Okay, a couple of issues with this. Charging port is really iffy. The S Pen keeps thinking it's detecting all the time. So it's on 4.4.2. And it's an SHV E250K. That is such a weird name for this. No, it's Korea. It is Korean. It's got 4G, which is good. It has the Exynos 4412 in it, which I believe was on the actual Note 2 anyways. Let's see the burn-in. Ooh, got a bit of burn-in happening there. I've just realized also with my LED lights, I probably should have a clear layer of plastic on them, so then they're a bit diffused, but that's okay. The sub keys, do they all work? They do. All right, good stuff. But oh my God, look at that burn-in. Ouch. Well, it's a 32 gig model. The OLED works, and there's a whole bunch of weird applications that I've never seen before, like V3 Mobile 2.0. What is this? Oh, okay. Let's agree to it. No. I don't know what that did, but sure. Yeah, there's a lot of crap on here. So I think the best course of action, and respecting the previous owner's details, I'm going to go ahead and erase this back to factory settings so we can start again with that. So that's good. We have one. Back to iPod Touch. Oh, okay. Does it have a password? Okay. 0000. Okay, that's unfortunate. Now, it has the slide to unlock, which means that it's on some sort of earlier version of iOS, but I don't know what version it's on though. I'm gonna check to see the model number again, to see what it goes up to. A1421, let's see what this is. Oh, 5th generation iPod Touch. Okay, so it could be 32 gig and 64 gig, could it? Yeah, 32 gig and 64 gig, possibly. The maximum OS it goes up to is iOS 9.3.5. This definitely doesn't look like iOS. It's not iOS 6. I don't think it's 7. Actually, the power menu is a good indication. Oh, did it just die on me? Okay, that's a newer OS. So I think with this one, I'm just going to flash it and we'll see if it's iCloud locked or not. If it is, then it's parts. If it's not iCloud locked, then I'll be able to refurbish it and possibly do something with it. But the frame is really damaged though, so I'm not sure who's really going to be interested in buying one of these, but hey, you never know. Now, of course, if you don't know about iOS devices and flashing and all that sort of stuff, I can quickly tell you how I do it. Oh, there it is. That's in Korean. That's not the language that I want. I would like English, thank you. Cool. I'll just let that charge just to the side. Oh, we got another one. Hold on. All right, cool. Another one going there. So pretty much my way of flashing an iOS device is using 3utils on Windows. That's my preferred way. And I just put it into DFU mode, let 3utils recognize it, and then I go from there. To boot into DFU mode, hold home and power on older devices. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not working. Yes, it is. Let go of home, power, keep holding home. And I should be in DFU mode right about now. That was probably the worst explanation of going into DFU mode, but you get what I mean. It's just holding a button combination and that's it. So I'll see if 3utils has recognized it. It has not. I'm just changing cables around. Turns out those cables I was talking about, they don't work with data, only charging. So that's now connected to 3utils. It says it's an iPod Touch. Go flash. I don't have the firmware, but it's 9.3.5. That's as best as I'm going to go with this. So we'll see if that does work. Shouldn't take long to download. We have the iPhone 5S, which if I press home, we got a password as well. Nope. 1111. iPhone XS is working. I'm trying to brute force here. Well, not brute force, I'm just guessing. And that one's also not going to be good as well. This doesn't look like an earlier version of iOS either, because that's what I'm looking for, is mainly earlier versions of iOS, because they're increasingly rare now. That's a newer version, probably nothing really too special to work on, but we'll flash that one at this point in time. So I'll let that sit to the side. Now this iPhone X here, there you go, that's what that is looking like. What screen is this on, I wonder? Can you see that? I wonder if this will work. All right, we've got an iPhone 5S to flash. The iPod Touch is downloading the firmware. So let's perhaps work on, which one do I go with first? I'm going to go with the 5C first. Because here I have two 5Cs. I'll see which one powers up. That would be none of them. In the meantime, the reason why I want to use these two iPhone 5Cs is because the batteries work in these, and I can just take them out and use them in there. Instead of having to get one that's completely flat, I can just try that. Hopefully one of these just powers up straight away. Maybe it's not completely dead. Okay, there we go, we're going. So while everything's doing its thing, let's take apart an iPhone 5C. You'll need this, you'll need one of these, and you'll need one of these. And that's it. Oh, that's right, there's no screws in here. Okay, then you'll need one of these. Actually, what I should do is take this glass off. Ah, it looks good actually. So don't mind me just doing destructive ways. Oop. That screen looks good, actually. That looks really good. So potentially it's just the battery inside of it, but let's take a look. Use a suction cup to just pull it out. Then just pry tool the rest of it out. That battery's looking pretty knackered, I'd say. It looks like it's exploded, actually. Has it exploded? What is going on there? Can you see that? See that bit of goo there? That's why we wear gloves. There is a SIM card in this, and yeah, that battery is definitely not looking too happy. I'm now going to grab my screwdriver, and we'll take out the two little screws holding the battery connector down. And oh, there's only one. Never mind then. I'm not the first one to be inside of this iPhone. Don't mind the screen just casually just hanging there as well, by the way. That's fine. So just plonk that out. I have a difficult decision to make. I can either pull the battery out with the pull tabs, attempt to, or just rip it out. Well, that battery is definitely swollen. Okay, I'm going to try to grab the pull tab. I'm just going to lean the screen against myself because that's fine. Okay, both pull tabs just snapped. We're going to just rip it out. Don't do this because it's dangerous and all that sort of stuff. I'm not a trained professional. Don't do this. Look, usually if you can get underneath the battery and find the pull tabs, you can just straight out. Unfortunately, I can't do that. But that's okay. So what I do is use a credit card to get underneath as much as I can of the battery. This is when you're in dire need, when you cannot get a battery out. Oh, this is just what I do. Now at this point I can get to the pull tabs, but I'm not going to use them. There you go. And you can see all of the wonderful goo underneath the battery. At this point in time, you can use the pull tabs if you want. It's fine. It's fine. All right, and just like that. A very destructive method, so got to dispose of that. But now I have the iPhone 5C like so. It's ready for another battery. So I'm going to open up my iPhone 5C, which just need to take two screws out, and then I can get access to the battery, which I believe I've used some double-sided tape in here. You just lift that straight off. That is a nice looking battery. Two screws, once again. Now I've just lost one. Damn it. I've just realized that this battery still has pull tabs intact. So I'm going to put this one back and try the other iPhone. Look, I have a feeling that most of these, if not all, are going to be iCloud locked. But you never know. You just never know. So yeah, we'll come back to this one. Two screws. Out we go. Do 5Cs actually have VoLTE or not? Because I'm thinking with Australia, now that we've got no 3G or anything like that, and we want, VoLTE. Oh, this battery's fine. There we go. That's good. If these have VoLTE, because if you just wanted a cheap phone just to, make phone calls and stuff, this would work perfectly fine. And to be fair, an iPhone 5 is not bad. It's still a capable device. It's just kind of unsupported now, which is, yes, it's unfortunate, but for people who just need to make phone calls, it's a cheap alternative. All right, so that is a battery rescued from my one. Put that into place. into the eWaste iPhone 5C, and I'll plug in the charger, and we'll see if we get a battery icon or not. If we do, that means the screen's good. If we don't, that means the screen's bad, or the motherboard's dead. And there's nothing going on at the moment. So I'm having a feeling, actually looking at the top there, that looks pretty... Okay, I think the screen on this is busted. If you have a look here, see all of that just in there? I could have potentially ripped the flex cables when taking this screen off. Maybe. But it could have been the previous person. I don't know. It could have been someone. Oftentimes when I get things from eWaste, I think, who was the previous owner? Well, did they take it to a repair place? Did the repair place say it's not worth it? Just all these sorts of thoughts go through my head. Just probably obsolete devices, not worth keeping, throw it out. So there we go. I don't think the screen ribbon was attached properly. Let me just try that again real quick. See if that helped. Screen worky or screen no worky? No worky? Probably no worky. That's fine. I'll take out the screen from the other one. The worst part with iPhones, for me personally, is the amount of screw management. It's not so much the screws that's in there, the amount of them. I don't mind that. It's the organization of them, because it's one piece isn't held down by 4 screws of the same size. It's 4 screws of different sizes. And no matter how many times I've pulled apart iPhones, I cannot remember the screw configuration and stuff. That goes with any model. Even as basic can be, I don't remember the screw layouts. It's just a guess at the end of the day. As long as I keep them managed, then that's all that matters. So that is that one there. Let's put this one down. Look, the board could be damaged in this one. I don't know. But it's worth a shot though. You never know. eWaste is fantastic, honestly. Really good to just go there, see what's cracking. You could find some good dealios there and you might get something that works. Like this. Does it work? It does. There we go. Not that you can see it, but we do have a battery icon on the screen just there. So that means that this screen is likely busted. And if we just peel back the layers, let's see if that's the case. Because this is a bit of copper tape that's just over the connectors. But if I have a look there, they look okay. Yeah, no. There we go. Nope. That gives me a good idea right there that the LCD is busted. I do have plenty of screens already, so I don't really need to keep this. Is this an OEM display? It's not an OEM display because it's got a Chinese mark just down the bottom there. That means that is in parts. So we now have to wait for this to charge up. I'm also flashing the iPod Touch. We'll just wait and see if this does work or not. And then we can move on to the other ones because we'll have to flash the 5S probably next, and also get this potentially working. Now I know I could have used an online service to see the serial numbers of these devices to see if they've got Find My iPhone on and stuff, but since I'm not really paying too much for these, I don't mind and I'll just take the risk. It's more of a fun thing to try these out, to get these, have them in front of me, see if they do have iCloud or not, play a little game of like roulette sort of thing. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. Having no iCloud is the best outcome, obviously, but if it does, so be it. 3utils has popped up on my PC, but I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to wait for this to go to the hello, welcome screen. It's getting there. With iPod Touches though, I don't know, because people could just use it for music and nothing else. Look, you never know. You never know. So here we go. And let's see. Okay, so we do have a hello screen. Let's see what happens. Because I know I could check the computer, but I just want to do a bit of a mystery thing just to see if it works. You never know. The time's come up on it. Maybe this is already activated. Yes! Nice. We just have to fix the frame of this. Oh, cool. Awesome. What capacity is it? Let's check. I'll open up 3utils, which says activation successful. It's a 32 gig one. That's okay. Would have been nice for a 64 gig, but I'm not gonna bag it. That's okay. I'll check my my parts bin to see if I do have a screen for it. Otherwise, I might try and take this apart possibly just to see, because I've never taken one of these apart, so we could do that. But that's good. That is actually really good. I'm glad that that works. I'm glad that we have one device. That's not iCloud locked. That's good. I think I've got one already in my collection, so we'll have to clean that up and try and do something with it. The next one is this iPhone 5S. Now, I've tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 9, 9, 9, 9, 0, 9, 0, 9, 0, 8, 0, 8. Nope, okay. So we'll do a DFU mode for this. I'll go back to charging the 10S. Hold home and power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let go of the power button and keep holding home. And I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it. Let go. Keep holding home. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. DFU mode's hard to explain. There's plenty of videos out there that tell you how to do it. So we'll go flash. What can we put on this? We can put 12.5.7 on here. The Samsung, come back to the Samsung. Is that still charging? It's at 13%. And it's not charging. Could be my battery though. My battery is quite old. That's in that Note 2. You're probably sitting back going, you got an iPod Touch working small. So that's a Samsung Note 2 for 40 bucks. That's not really that good. And you know what? To you, it's probably not that good. But to me, it's a win. I saved these devices from being destroyed. And I could potentially move them on if I wanted to and refurbish them. But I mean, look, who's going to buy a 5S in 2024? Not a lot of people. Good music player though. See? There are things you can do with these. For 20 bucks for an iPhone 5S, even if I sold it for 20 bucks, it can go to someone who, because I've got plenty of screens and stuff, it can go to someone who wants a music player, just a cheap backup 4G phone or something like that, you know? There's possibilities. It's not really about making money at the end of the day with job lots. It's more the adventure of testing them, seeing what's wrong with them, what I have to do to them, etc., etc. All that fun stuff is what makes job lots fun. I've got no idea what's wrong with these devices. I just have them in front of me, test them. If they work, they work. If they don't, they don't. And whatever problems they have, we'll try and fix them along the way. But I'm going to need my iPhone parts bin in a minute because I do need to grab a screen for this this buddy here. But let's just pop the good old-fashioned cracked display out first. The iPhone XS is just powered on. And, oh, did you see that? This is actually factory. This seal is factory. This is a factory display. That's amazing. Not often do you get these. Not that it's useful though, because it's kind of slightly damaged. Yeah, is that a factory? That's a factory display right there. One way you can tell is from the little Apple mark just on the screen there. That battery also potentially could be swollen too. I mean, manufacturers could probably duplicate that little QR code there. Maybe they can be sneaky, I guess. But now we're going to take the screen off and possibly, this is a possibility, I'm going to have to remove the battery. But removing the battery is a little bit easier on these models. Wow, the flex cables were still stuck down to the metal plate. Doesn't get any more factory than that, does it? All right, 5C's booting up. And 6S disassembled. So that is going to be no good, except for the home button. That is probably the only piece that I can salvage. Let's see if 5C worky or 5C no worky. Oh, okay. Don't mind me blurring the wallpaper, but if I unlock, okay, there we go. We can get into it. Does it have iCloud? It does. But look at this though. Find My iPhone is off, which is fantastic. It's a 16 gig on 8.3. So I'll just sign out of iCloud. That's it. Simple. And I'll factory reset this because it's someone's data on here. So erase iPhone. All good. That's it. Easy. Simple. So we've got a 5C working too. The only problem is I've got to get a screen for it. And once again, I have to go back to my parts pile. I'm going to flash the iPhone 5S, see if that does anything. So an iPhone 5C working with a bit of a ding in the back cover there, but hey, it's something, all right? So I'll also need a battery and a screen for this. Not a problem though. Let's try this 6S first. So I'm going to need my parts. Here's an iPhone 6S. With a working battery and my little post-it note there that says iCloud and an angry face because it's angry. It's angry because it has iCloud. Oh no. But I know that the screen works and my 5C also works too. I think my blue 5C has an iCloud account on it that I can't remove. But let's just set this up real quickly. Find My iPhone was off, wasn't it? It was definitely off. It should be. Oh, what happened? You okay, buddy? Oh, all right. Okay, I've never seen this happen before. Just leave that then. We'll come back to this. Has anyone ever seen that before? Just a white screen? Oh, okay. That was a bit weird. Sure. Just relax, let the hooks do their work. I didn't realize that this iPhone 6s that I've got here was factory, and I've just cracked underneath the home button because it's got the adhesive on here. I have a billion other screens, just that this one was OEM. But that's a very clean looking battery right there. Holy moly. We might salvage that actually. Probably put it in this, if it works. That's providing if it works. I'm also kind of trying to work out the screw management here, but it's okay. I think I've got it. How old is the iPhone 5C? Wasn't it 2014 or something? I'm not too sure. It's old, I know that. But as I said, it could be used as a music player or something. It could still be used as something. An iPhone that's an old iPhone isn't e-waste. So I now have a screen, and I think we're going to have to steal that battery. Most likely we're going to have to steal that battery. This one's a little bit puffy, but we'll see if it does do anything. We'll see. Okay, so the 5S has just completed the flashing. So we'll see if that is iCloud, which I have a feeling it will be, but you never know. You never know. So let's see if we get a battery icon with this or not. If we do, it'll put us in the right direction. Okay. If it flashes though, yeah, okay. So that usually is an indication of a bad battery. If you find that this happens with an iPhone, usually battery. I've come across this many times before on iPads and stuff. If it does this, it's usually battery. Don't take my word for it. It's just what I personally have experienced, that it is battery. So that means we're going to have to remove the batteries in these, which is not a problem. For the one in here anyways, that's fine. So put that screen to the side. Good to remove the Taptic engine, but I don't recall if the Taptic engine can actually come out perfectly or if it's on a flex ribbon. I think this is on a flex ribbon, if I'm not mistaken. So just pull out the Taptic engine, which is just two little contacts down there. You also got to pull out a bracket as well. So we're going to have to pull out the battery. So more screws. If you can see if I'm pushing on here, see how you can kind of see it's a bit puffy. So now we're going to try and pull out these pull tabs in one go. Hopefully I can do this. If not, we have to use the credit card method again. These are super satisfying. Pull tabs are super satisfying when they come out in one go. But we'll see if this comes out in one go or if it doesn't want to come out in one go. All right. If you feel resistance, not a good sign. Oh, hello. One pull tab? We got one. Oh, hello. You alright, buddy? Something's wrong with that. If you heard it was tapping by it was doing taps by itself. So something's wrong with that. Something's wrong with the 10. I'm gonna leave the 10 till last, by the way. Or the 10S. I think I've got a 10S housing actually. I believe I do. I think I do. If I do, I can transplant some stuff, but if not, I mean, I'm hoping it works because I don't have a 10S in my collection that works. And with that, I have a swollen 6S battery that can now go in the bin. Let's go to the 5S. Australia. Ooh, is touch iffy? Or is it just me? Okay, let's see if this is iCloud locked. I haven't checked 3D Tools. It has flashed on the bottom of my PC, but we'll just see. Oh, it's a bit toasty. Set it manually. I think that's iCloud. I'm pretty sure that's going to be iCloud. Yeah, Yep, that's iCloud. Oh, dang. That's okay. It's only a 16 gig as well. Was worth a shot. You never know. Sometimes you could get lucky. But unfortunately with this one, it's not the case. So I got my little book with little post-it notes and I stick it on the back here. And I go, iCloud, but works. But works. Good job, Smalls. As I said, these things are a gamble. You never know if they're going to work or not. And that's how that one turned out. So, but at least I've got a 5C working, an iPod Touch, and a Note 2 working. But I really want to see if I can get the 6S working. Time to remove this battery. Hopefully this comes off all in one shot, but we'll see. Here we go. Very nice. I also realized that I could potentially bypass the iCloud on these and pay for that service, but is it really worth it though? If they work as they are, then it's good, but I don't really want to have to pay for some dodgy service and then it turns out it doesn't work or something, you know. You just never know. You just never know. There's the free iCloud bypasses, but you know, you can only do so much with them. You can't do calls or anything like that, which kind of defeats the purpose of an iPhone. It turns into a glorified iPod Touch. That's what I've done with that iPhone 10 that you've seen earlier. I think I featured that in a job lot potentially. I'm so behind on doing job lots recently. I'm sorry. I filmed like 19 hours again of a job lot while I was on break. Actually, no, before I was on break. And I need to edit that footage. Here we go. All right, let's see if this powers up. Oh, no, nothing. Oh, that power button's stuck. Oh, that's probably why it was doing what it was doing. Okay, that makes sense. I think it might be all right now. It's flickering, which is not helpful. Okay, we have a 6-digit password on here and a flickering screen. 0000000. 1 2 3 4 5 6 9 9 9 9 9 9 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. I don't think this is gonna work. 5 5 5 5 5 5. I think I should just put it straight into DFU mode. It wouldn't be on anything too spectacular. Alright, so that's in DFU mode now. No, it's not. Sorry. I like 6S because it's 6S. I believe I've got a firmware on here. Yes, I do. I have 15.8.1 on here. So let's flash this. All right, let's see if it goes into recovery mode this time, because it came up with an error. Sometimes it just doesn't switch into recovery mode. But I just don't use iTunes. I use 3U Tools. It works better. It auto-activates. Does some nifty things. There we go. This iPhone 10 is just flickering and doing some crazy nonsense. So something's up with it. But we'll have to see once we get to it. At this point in time, we've got to do this 6S, try and work out the 5C, see if we can do anything with iPod Touch. I'll go through some parts, see if I've got anything for it, and then test this 10. Sorry, this didn't work. So I've got to do it again. Bit finicky, but it's okay. So yeah, we've got one iCloud locked device so far, but I've got 2 working iDevices, and this iPhone XS that's flickering and doing some silly things. We're getting there, but look at all the screws. There's just screws everywhere. It's taking up my real estate, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to let 3U Tools flash. Oh, is this the same screen? A1574. I don't think this is the same display. I mean, they look the same. They look exactly the same. This is iCloud locked, by the way. So I wonder if I could put that into there. Would it look better with a black screen? Pink and black. Black pink. Doesn't that exist, Blackpink? Let me now check to see if these are compatible or not. I've already forgotten the model number of this iPod Touch, and I don't even know how it comes off, but I mean, looking at the back of them, they look the same, but we're talking Apple here, right? And I have a slight feeling the screens aren't compatible. Okay, 6th gen. Yes! A 5th gen, 6th gen, and 7th gen all use the same screen. Interesting. Good stuff. We can do a swappy with this, so we're going to have to do that. So we can potentially do that, but I think I'll work on the 10 next after this one, just to see if we can do anything with it. And then I'll fix the iPod Touches and get some parts for the 5C. Not sure if I'll do the Note 2 today or not. It's probably not worth keeping the original screen, I don't think. I'll have to get the home button out. If I want it, I can have it. Also, another reason why I wear gloves is glass. Alright, the 6S is finally flashed, so we'll just see if it does have iCloud or if it doesn't have iCloud. Alright, the 6S has finished. Now let's check to see if it is iCloud locked or if it's not. I think it will be. It's not? No way! No way! No way! Yay! That's awesome! 6S! That is really cool. Usually, it's a lost cause. When you see an iPhone like this, it's definitely a no-go. But it is a 128 gigabyte iPhone 6S right here. That is pretty damn good. Slight problem though. Actually, no. No, there's no problems. There's no problems. I was gonna say the serial number on the back of these is always here, and it, you know, you'd have to have the case matching and all that sort of stuff. You don't. So we can rebuild an iPhone 6 into the. That's awesome. Okay, we can build a 6S into this. What is the battery life on here? 75% battery life. Ouch. It's been charged 1,022 times. This is the one that was in that previous one that I just had open. So let's unplug this. Oh, the button's fine now, actually. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's pretty iffy. So that can go back on my one. I'm going to put the battery from this one back into the housing that I got it from. I might add that it's at 75% battery health. Was it 75%? 75. Why aren't you working, pen? 75% battery health. Cool. That is, look, it may not seem exciting to you. You may be thinking, oh my God, S'mores, it's just an iPhone 6S. What are you gonna, nah. I paid $6 for it. If I can refurbish it and sell it for, I don't know, $50 or something like that, that's a music player to someone who could watch YouTube on. I mean, look, I'm not too sure about outdated iPhones, but I could potentially move it on to someone who just needs a cheap iPhone. So this iPhone is now put back together. My spare one that can just plonk back on like so. And I have screws for this somewhere. Oh, found them. If you're new to job lots, there's a point where I start to get unhinged. I kind of try and start being professional, and then I go to unprofessional mode. I'm now in unprofessional mode. I've got music playing, and I'm just kind of just chilling. Also, this screen is flickering, so it's not to do with this. So we're going to be refurbishing and making an iPhone 6S. Success! I probably should put back my iPhone 5C back together, just quickly, just so that that's done. Oh, well, I haven't even set it up yet. Oh, wait, what? Uh-oh. Oh, it's because it's not activated. Oh. Awesome. I have to get another box that has my iPhone 5C parts in it, but we need to check this 10 first. I think that's what everyone wants to see, the 10 or 10S. So that's good. I'm pretty sure I don't need the earpiece, so I'm going to call that a throw-out piece. Unrelated note, I'm listening to a song from Call of Duty Black Ops, I believe. It's Alina Sigmund and Kevin Sherwood, 115. It's a good song. I was playing Clone Hero, and I go to Chorus, which is the site for all the charts and stuff, and it came up, and I'm like, I think I recognize this song. And I remember like some compilation thing years and years ago, like on early YouTube, someone used this song. I'm like, oh man, it's got some kick to it. This is my 5C put back together. Well, my original one. I'll just make sure this still works. That it certainly does. So that can go back in my iPhone 5C collection. I may have too many of these. That's okay. So yeah, this one has iCloud on it. And I can't do too much with that. I've tried to look up ways of bypassing it, which I also have an iPhone 5S here that is running, I believe, iOS 7 on it. And that's iCloud Lock too, which kind of sucks. Don't think I can do too much with that. All right, now that I've cleaned up some of my screw arrangements, I believe it's time we should try this, which it works, but I think it's just better if I take it apart. Once again, I could connect this to the PC and check it in through utils, but I would rather pull it open, check it all and stuff. But we know this LCD's, wow, that was fun. Whee! Whee! Oh God, that's a trip. Holy crap. Yeah. I do have to be careful because there's, you know, screen ribbons down the bottom here, but since this screen is completely stuffed, it doesn't matter. All right, that's it. So now I have to use a Y000000 screwdriver to take all the screws out, and I've just mixed them up. I have a cheap LCD that's from an iPhone 10. I did repair it in a job lot. A company, TechXS, they sent me the iPhone screen, the OLED. So let's use that on this. It's not going to fit, but I just want to test. So we just yank that out. Yeah, someone's just left the adhesive on there from the original screen. I just recall there being a slight difference between the two. Oh yeah, I can see it there, right there. See the clips? Yeah, as I said, it's more for testing. I just keep this LCD just to the side for this reason exactly. If it has no iCloud, it's definitely worth getting a new screen for. This iPhone XS is slightly better condition than this one, so I could put it in that and have a cracked back. Probably not. I've just realized that the phone is still on, by the way. Smart s'mores be smart. Take out the battery connection, so you know, you don't have any sparky moments, you know. Bzz, bzz. That's the noise of things when they go wrong. Moment of truth, folks. Alrighty, there's some crap in the charging port. I've realized it's not a great fit, so I'll just kind of grab that crap out. Which there we go. Did you see all that? Remember the first iPhone I fixed on the channel, which started the Job Lot series? It has a password. I only get one shot. One shot. One opportunity. So what was happening with the old screen is just pressing random buttons everywhere. And it was putting its password in. It's 6 digits. Should I try another password on it? I'm in a bit of a standstill here because that default wallpaper is on iOS 11 or 12. I don't remember. The thing is though, one more password on this, and I don't think it's gonna. I'm gonna go to Apple Tech actually, just to see if there is a bypass. Now it only goes up to iPhone 10, and googling iPhone XS passcode bypass probably is not gonna come up with anything too useful, because obviously people don't want to be just doing that. Yeah, look, it's probably gonna be some sort of weirdo software that I'm gonna have to use to try and... I'm waving my hand around just trying to explain this properly. It's probably not gonna work is what I'm ultimately getting at here. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm gonna try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. If it doesn't work, I'll flash it. Try again in 4 minutes. Hasn't it already been 4 minutes? I'm gonna come back to this this here. I've just watched a video on how to remove the screen from one of these, and I'm gonna just see if it's as easy as they say it is or if it's not. Okay, just got the screen partially off. Let's see if I killed the screen. I may have killed the screen because I heard a couple of cracks. I felt like it just went crack, crack, crack a couple of times, but oh no, I didn't. Okay, so I think I know how to take that off from there. I've got to heat it up, but I just wanted to just quickly see if I could do it, and I can. I've never taken apart an iPod Touch. This is the first time I'm doing it, and probably the last time I'll do it, but that's okay. It just, the back is just, yeah. I don't know if I want to just replace the screen or replace the entire housing, because I mean, this is in mint condition. The only sort of difference is that. Otherwise, they're exactly the same. Let's put this to the side. Is it still 4 minutes? Okay. If this doesn't work, which it's not charging, by the way. Oh, there we go. I'm going to try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think it's going to work. Wait, I got another shot? No. Oh. Wait, what? Has anyone seen that before? There was a bit of a glitch there. It was just, okay. We're going to put it into DFU mode and flash it. I think that's what we're going to have to do. All right, off we go. How to get into DFU mode on an iPhone XS. Up, down. You hold until it goes black, and then you hold both side and volume down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And it should be in DFU mode. Should. The word there is should. It is not in DFU mode. I screwed it up. I'm going to assume that there's going to be some angry people out there that are like, you should keep it on that version. But I mean, it could be on any iOS version, to be honest. So you go volume up, down, side, hold that until you get this. Hold this. Keep holding it until it goes black. When it goes black, do side and volume down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let go of power. Keep holding volume down. And I should have got it. Nope. That's a no. Just keep holding the volume down button until it does something. I didn't get it. Okay. Dang it. What am I doing wrong? I did it. I guess we're going to go on to 17.3.1. It's 7.1 gig. So that's not fun. That's going to take a long time. In the meantime, while that's doing its thing, I have an iPhone 5C to build, an iPod Touch to repair, and an iPhone 6S to finagle around. Basically, I just want to pull the board out of it, put it into a nice looking case. So for that, we need to come to S'mores's iPhone pile of nonsensical nonsense of nonsense. Did that make any sense? It probably didn't. That's okay. That's alright. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, let's try and find something that looks good. Okay, I've written iCloud on that. We want a pink one, which, that's a pink one there. Works 16 gig iCloud. It's from Cashies too. What a surprise. It's got a cracked screen though. How many pink ones have I got? I got a pink one here. Works, battery drains, hardware. I mean, that looks okay. A couple of dings around it though. Ideally want to keep it in a pink frame. Battery's loose in there, so I wonder if this one works. So I think we're going to try and use that. I have a whole bunch of white screens here. Passcode, battery, doesn't connect to PC. iCloud, battery iffy. Screen dead. Battery shit. That's typical of me. iCloud boots to iOS, okay. iCloud, that's a 7. The screen on that looks okay, not gonna lie. So we could probably use that. Use the 2 pink ones. iCloud, touch iffy, battery shit dead, okay. Battery 96%, that's a 6 though. 6S. Doesn't say what the battery is. I think there's no battery in there anyways. No power, screen okay. Dead charger. And that's 7. Alright. Is 3util still downloading? It is. Alright. I'm gonna try and get one of these going. It doesn't help that I haven't said anything about the screens. I just assumed that they work. So let's see if this one does anything. Okay, that does something. So I think we've got a winner there. What do I want? Good back or pitting? I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna use this. I guess we should commit to doing this. The only thing is the SIM tray. Where's the fucking... There. Why is Nickelback on? The only thing is the SIM tray has the IMEI info. If you didn't know that, you do now. Thank you. I'd say the battery's fine in this, but I probably should charge it up. Actually, it doesn't matter. I just use a battery to put into there. Pretty much all the hardware that's in... see, look up there. What the hell is this? I don't like whatever the hell that is on top of there. I think that metal bracket is rusted. That's probably what it is. So I think what we should do, take just the motherboard out. That, and then put it into there. And that's pretty much how that goes. I'm curious to see the battery, if that'll power up or not, or if it's going to take its time. See how chaotic things get in job lots, and then I do 19-hour job lots and wonder why I'm tired all the time. All right, let's just try and get the battery going in this. In the meantime, I'll take apart the, I don't have room now. My desk is only this small. I only have this much space to work with at this point in time. So I'm going to need to take the battery out. And the screen, I'm going to need to take out the home button. I will admit several times when I've had to take the home button out of some phones, I've sliced the flex ribbon. I've just went, dang, that sucks. It's a, no, it's not a learning experience because I keep making the same mistake. Be careful with flex ribbons, folks. The worst part is now, I have to kind of navigate screws. All right, so this is 10S here. This is 6S, just here. I did have a screw mat, but I don't know where I've put it. So in order to remove all parts from this, I don't remember how to do this. I have not taken out an iPhone 6S motherboard in a long time, but we're gonna take apart one. I believe it's about 13 screws. Could be 13. Could be more. I will use an iFixit guide and not follow most of the steps. I just want to follow the screw steps. This isn't really much of an interesting process. People have seen iPhones repaired before and stuff, but I think it's more fun just showing you all, let's refurbish this ugly, terrible looking iPhone into something that doesn't look as terrible and ugly as the previous one. So we're gonna have to take out some cameras and stuff. Yeah, I remember that the camera was part of it. You know, that's one part that needs to come out first. I also have my adhesive pile just over here too. That's gotta go by. Question, does this have OIS? I don't think this has OIS, does it? I'm fairly sure it doesn't. It was the iPhone 7 that had OIS and stereo recording, wasn't it? I believe it was. Also, my desk is filthy from all this crap. There it is there. There's a little buddy. Does it have OIS, actually? No. I'm not sure if I'll reuse that or if I'll just, probably just use the camera that's in the other one. But yeah, I've got so much glass and all that sort of stuff. So we just do this, just make sure you don't lose any of the screws. Just, you know, do this, vacuum later. Smalls' way of living. So I need to take out these 2 screws for the something. A lot of these bits and pieces, I just go, I don't know what it does something, I just take out screws and hope for the best. We have a bracket. That's many brackets of many brackets. There's a lot of brackets. I guess if you're repairing iPhones daily, you'll probably get used to the screw layout and stuff. You know, I don't really do a lot of, you know, repairs with iPhones every day. It's more Android stuff. This piece has 5 screws holding it down. 5 screws. I won't complain about the whole screw thing, but they're all different sizes. It comes out like this. It's just, it's silly. It's silly. 1 flex cable out, 1 signal wire, and another signal wire. A dot connector. Now it's just a couple more screws, I think. This is a grounding pin. I love how the grounding pin actually has the Apple logo on it. It's kind of cool. See this little itty bitty thing. We finally have an iPhone switching on, the one that I'm going to use for parts in this little scenario here. Finally, I'm flashing the 10S. The 10S? 1 more screw. No, that's a lie. There's like 10 more screws, I think. We also need to get a flathead screwdriver. Okay. Wait, what? That's a bolt? Are you serious? When did they do this? What? When did they do this? Okay. I don't recall a hex nut being on there, but alright. Sure thing, iPhone. Do I have anything that actually removes that? Does this work? This works? What? Okay. Maybe this is not an iPhone we should take apart. What's the battery health at, by the way? Battery health. 86. That's not bad. Why does it work, though? And why is it in my... Okay. I don't have anything that can remove that. I can use a pair of tweezers and just tweeze it out. I don't recall ever having a hex nut in an iPhone. That is beyond weird. This is a certified bro moment. I don't remember ever having this. Why would you do this, Apple? Usually they use the screws in screws, you know? I was ready to get a flathead, but no, we don't have that. We just have some sort of a hex nut, because why not? I've probably seen it before, but I just don't remember. All right, and then we take out the last one, which is just here. So why does it say the hardware drains in that one? That's a bit strange, but I guess I'll just use it anyways. Cool. Oh, is that a bit of... What's that? That's a bit of not niceness. Is that water damage? So you just get a trusty toothbrush and just... Yeah, that didn't get through to the hardware. What I'm going to do is put that other one into this then. That was painful, by the way. It wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. Yeah, it's definitely some sort of corrosion in here, but I don't know. That's probably why the button doesn't work, actually. 10S is updating, so we'll just let that do its thing. If that's 6S that works, I don't recall it. I must have tested this and something happened, it just doesn't work, or something? But I probably should get this working. I mean, it works, but I mean, no, it definitely doesn't have iCloud. So what's this then? Is this 128 gig? 64 gig, but it says works hardware battery drains. Is it the battery then? I'm so confused by my own logic here. What have I even done? I've just labeled an iPhone working that doesn't work and put it in faulty. Okay, let's just make one good one, okay? Before we get ahead of ourselves here. Because I think one good one would be better. And then I can just figure out the other ones at another date. Oh boy, did that come off? No, it didn't. Okay, never mind. Yeah, because if that's just the hardware drains, then I probably best just get another battery and put it in there or something. Doesn't have to be pink for that one. Let's just get a 128 gig one going first, all right? And I'll just put everything else back into there and sort it out. We got this, folks. We got this. I'm trying to think about this iPhone. What was my process with it? I've bought it from Cashies as faulty, but it works. But it says that the battery drains on it. Maybe I didn't have another 6S battery? I am so confused. That's all right. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry, folks. It's good. Quickly check everything. It works. Buttons are a little bit hard to push. Could be some gunk in there, possibly. The switch works. I've got headphones on, so I can't hear if the sound works, if the speaker works. Yeah, it sounds fine. Oh, I'm waiting for this iPhone XS. Come on, buddy. All right, it's done. Here we go, folks. This may take a while, but let's see what happens, huh? This has been an interesting job lot, has it not? People ask me for job lot all the time, and I really need to do smaller ones like this, and not stupidly long ones. Oh yeah, I've got to now wait for the progress bar. Whee! But I'm not going to check 3U tools. Don't want to do that. It has come up, but I'm going to leave it. Mystery. Let's take apart this then. I'm kind of worried about the buttons though. You just press them a couple of times, just smush them a little bit. What you can also use is a razor blade and just stick it in between the buttons and just kind of just wiggle it around a little bit, make some room. Some dust has probably got caught under there over the years. You know, the phone's probably been decommissioned. So let's take this one apart. Off we go, buddy. There you go. I mean, I could put any back cover onto this. I could make it gold or whatever, but the OEM one is pink, so I'm going to keep it as pink. Just keeping the preference here. Oh, the 10's done. Why is there 2 lightning icons? Why is there two charging icons? Okie dokie. Something's wrong. All right, here we go. Did it just die on me? Are you all right, buddy? Okay. Come on. Is this good? Is this good? Wait, what? Wait, what? Did I just get an iPhone XS for my collection? I have never seen the iPhone partially set up screen. Is it a new thing with iOS 17, is it? I'm going to just look at 3U tools. Oh my god, it says activation successful. Oh, yes. Yes. 64 gigabytes. That's, I mean, it's 64 gig, but so who cares, man? Yes. Oh my god, I can't believe it. That's so good. Here's me just thinking, oh, a bunch of iPhones at e-waste. Yeah, sure, right. I just paid $6 and got an iPhone XS. Still very confused about the iPhone partially set up screen, but okie dokie. So what, the only iCloud locked one was the 5S? Okay, this turned into a pretty good job lot. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't, man. I just have to get a screen for this now, which is probably about $100, I think. I could buy an LCD for it, just for my collection, I guess. I wonder if someone sells like a cracked OLED, like just cracked glass on an OLED, because I'd just get one of them, just a cheapy shitty one. This is very slow, by the way, but that's okay. Let's focus back on this and get this going. Does anyone know where my suction cup went? Found it. Very happy with today then. Was not expecting the 10 to work. And it goes, hello, I work. I haven't got this lucky with iPhones in a while, like holy moly. Let me see if this display is also OEM too on the 6S. Too bad I don't have a 10S display. I'll have to find one. I'm gonna just check to see if I can modify a 10 LCD and just chuck it on there. I've done it with an iPhone 7 display. I cut off the contacts and just shoved it in. It's like, yeah, it's fine. If it fits, it fits. Don't question it. This I've definitely taken apart before, 100%. It's not a genuine LCD in this iPhone 6S, but that's okay. Commencing Teardown Part 2 and listening to dubstep because I missed the dubstep days. I also have pizza that I forgot to put in the fridge. I bought it earlier today and it's been hot. It should still be okay. Can I just say, that's pretty cool that the 10 doesn't have iCloud. That's pretty cool. It probably was on an earlier version of iOS. I know people are probably going to be upset because I got rid of it, but I had no choice in the matter. It was either leave it as is and not do anything or try and see if it works. And now that's on iOS 17 point whatever it is. We got some good stuff happening, man. As I said, like, I honestly just, like, when I went to eWaste this morning and I'm like, hey, have you got anything new? He's like, yeah, I got some iPhones. I'm like, ugh. And then I seen them and I'm just like, you know what? And I usually say no to iPhones. I'm just going to get them. And I said to him, what are we doing, $10 each? And he goes, just give me 40 for the lot. I was like, okay, sure, I'll do that. And here we are. Here we are. So I'm going to have to come to the old display so I can put the home button on there, because the home button is probably a very crucial point that you should do while you're thinking of it. Now remember, be careful with the home button flex. It is very, 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 very fragile. And I'll show you how I usually take it apart. What you do, hold it down and get a little... Okay, see my issue here? That flex ribbon was kind of just hanging there by a thread. Hopefully it still works. And now we come to the OEM one and rip the button off here. Maybe I should check to see if the screen works with... Oh, shit, I've taken it out. It doesn't matter. It's only a home button. I can fix it. Because I was thinking if I build this back together and then it doesn't work. All right. And then this is the home button from the original one. Now, be very gentle. Got it. This is technically parts, just the earpiece anyways. But I'm pretty sure the earpiece works on this one. I'll just take the pieces of glass off this because I don't need those pieces of glass. The XS works. 10S works. How cool is that though? I was not expecting that to work. I could always put the 10S in that other frame that I have, potentially. That could work. One thing at a time. There we go. So now I can put this back on. Just slot that under there like so. It should just go in. It doesn't matter if the screen isn't OEM or not. It's just more just making it look nice at the moment. I probably shouldn't have done the home button replacement now, just in case. It doesn't matter. Now we're going to make a 6S. I'm not looking forward to this. It's no, it's okay. It's all right. So there's like that bit of adhesive just there holding it down. That's it. Yeah, I'd rather use this this casing. It looks nicer. So yeah, we'll put this motherboard into there and work it out from there, I guess. I'm going to try and do this without looking at the iFixit guide. I've already forgotten where to start. Cameras. I found the screw. I found a screw. Maybe that's why the hardware was not working, because, that could make sense. Hang on. Where would that have come from? That could have been shorting it. That's an unknown screw. I'm going to put that in the unknown screw pile. I don't know where that's from, honestly. No clue. Let's not dwell on it. I've taken the wrong screw out already. I'm going to have to put that back in. I'm just going to go via the screws that I've got laid out here, and we'll just go along. Also, I've replaced iPhone buttons once, and I don't ever intend on doing it again. I remember it being very painful with the whole metal brackets and stuff. It just doesn't really like to work. I will have to clean the surrounding areas because I wanna re-adhere adhesive on it, but I can't do it quite yet because I need to kind of put it back in the frame and make sure it all works, get a battery that works, and all that good stuff, all that fun stuff. Now remember to take out the odd hex screw that's in here. So weird. It's just one of those, it's Apple moments, you know.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, I guess my iPhone's listening to me. All right, up we go, buddy. So that goes there. And then this goes back into here. Now let's put this back together, if I can remember how to do it. That'll be fine. Yeah, if I cut footage of me rebuilding this, it's because it's pretty boring. It's essentially taking them apart, but putting them back together. That's why it's called disassembly and reassembly. So just ignore me. Maybe go listen to some music or something. Yeah, do something cool. So far, I'm doing okay. I didn't do any mad hacks in this video. Why is that? Usually there's some sort of mad hacks, but there was no sort of mad hacks in this one. Pretend I did some mad hacks or something? Yeah, things are looking good so far. Oh my god, should I replace this camera, or is it just fine for the metal backing? I guess it's just the metal backing, isn't it? Let's use the other one. Let's use the other one. This one looks slightly nicer. It's got a slightly nicer look to it. I will tell everyone as well, I've been in a rush to do like, I don't remember what iPhone it was, but probably 5 or 5S or something. Swap the motherboards around, but I've put the same motherboard back into the frame, and then I've booted up and I've went, oh, what happened to it? Got into a panic, and then I'm like, oh wait, I put the same motherboard into the same frame. Whoops, my bad. I do silly things when I'm under pressure. You know that clip of SpongeBob's brain when things are going wrong, and there's like a whole bunch of SpongeBob's in his brain just running around and like destroying documents and stuff like that? That's kind of like me in a panic. Just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Alright, let's see if I have done this correctly. If I have done it. Yay. Okay. This is a start. Alright. Does Touch ID come up now? Oh, this may have... the little flex cable on this is probably stuffed. That makes sense. Or the whole entire screen is probably dead. Has anyone ever seen this happening before? Probably a cheap screen, right? Is it okay? What happened to it? Is it okay? You alright, buddy? I think the battery died on it. Can anyone explain that? The battery died. So that means I gotta get another white frame display. I have another display here. Should we do... Yeah, we should try it. Because I am not entirely sure. Actually, we should just take... I want a 6S working, yeah? But I'm just trying to think of... What am I doing? So I want the Touch ID working, but I also kind of want an OEM screen on this. So this battery's probably completely cooked then. Could make sense. Well, I need to get into this then. I'm running out of room very quickly. Is this OEM? Let's check and see if it's OEM. There's no way to really tell if it's OEM, is it? It's OEM. Oh, okay, I found an OEM one. We got an OEM one, folks. I should have tested to see if this OEM display works before trying to pull it off. I'm thinking with the one that I've labeled for parts, I don't think I had another 6S at the time, and I've just... Yeah. Wait, what? Wait. It is OEM. No, it's not OEM. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's just take this off and pinch it. This screen with the little happy dude down the bottom there. Can you see the little happy dude down the bottom there? There's a little happy dude down the bottom there. This is the good display. I'm pretty sure it's a clone. Yeah, so they replicate that little thing there. Because I've got this... Yeah, oh, no, I don't. If the Touch ID issue still persists on this one, then I know it's the Touch ID's gone on it. I'm gonna potentially rip the battery out of this one that I've just pulled apart because I'm already inside of it, so I may as well commit. Even if it's 86% or whatever, it'll be fine. So I'm thinking... Oh, no, they're both as pitted as one another. I'll just grab the battery out of this one. I was going to say I'll put the motherboard into this, but there's no point. I'll have to think about where I'm going to put the motherboard. Actually, I have something
Never mind. Yeah, I was going to say I'll commit to doing that. Nope. Not doing that. If you're wondering why I was saying I'm not doing that, I'm not replacing bits and pieces for the charging flex. That's a little too much. Not going to do that, folks. Not going to do that. Let's take this battery out, put that in there, and we should be good. Oddly satisfying. Whee! I mean, I just need a battery that's a decent percentage for this one that I've got here. And I also need to see the Touch ID, if I fixed it or not. Because if it doesn't work, then it's not for that one, and yeah, it doesn't matter. No one will ever get that tune that I just did then. If you do, I'll give you a gold medal. Alright, we has a battery, we has an iPhone, we has a genuine-ish screen. It's like AA quality. No wait, what grade is it? Grade A under A. Holy shit, does anyone remember grade A under A? Holy God, man. Whoa, that brings me back. Right, some guy comes up to me and it says, "Fuck you, mate." Or something like that. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I need a charger. Charge, buddy. Yep, there we go, cool. Do you think I should put the shitty battery back in there or not? Yeah, because look, see how this is pitted? I don't really want to put the other one that I have into a pitted one. Does that... No? Shush, S'mores. You're not making any sense. I know I'm not making any sense. I never make sense. If I ever made sense, then people would not be watching my channel. Does that make sense, Drew? Something fun I did last night was I was up until like 1 o'clock in the morning completing LA Noire. It was so weird hearing the title screen music without a camera test rolling. It was really weird. But yeah, I completed it 100%. I'd completed most of the story on 5 stars. I just had a couple of cases, 2 on homicide and 1 on arson that I had to complete because I got 4 stars on them. I don't know how I did it, but I did. I was following a guide because I completed the game like 3 or 4 times, but I wanted to complete it 100%. So I was following an IGN guide to get 100%, like 5 stars on all cases. And it turns out that I'd done something wrong for 2 homicide cases, and the Nicholson electroplating one with the spy and, you know, all that sort of cool stuff there. So yeah, that was something. It was quite fun. Quite fun actually completing it. Yeah, I played it on my Steam Deck. I originally played it on... I've played it on 4 different platforms. I've played LA Noire on 4 different platforms. I originally got it on Xbox 360 when it first came out. Played that. Then I played it on PC. Then I played it on Switch. Then I played it on Steam Deck. I mean, it's Linux. So, I mean, you know, like, give me the benefit of the doubt there. It's 4 platforms, alright. I wish we did get that sequel. Does anyone know about the sequel to LA Noire? It was going to be called Whore of the Orient, which is such a weird name, but alright, cool. Oh, okay, iPhone. I was ready to just go, okay, what else am I going to talk about while it boots? It's fine. Alright, so I need to just check to see if Touch ID works, and if the battery health is good. If it is, then that's done. We finished with that. I might quickly kind of put that back together. Maybe. But let's just see what happens first. The screen's a little scratched, but that doesn't matter. It's 128 gigs. And have I put the screen assembly back? No, I haven't. Okay. Touch ID hasn't come up. It hasn't glitched. Touch ID and passcode. What? What? Hang on. What the fuck? What? What the hell? Is anyone seeing what I'm doing right now? What the fuck? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Use it anyways. You clearly seen me enroll my fingerprint with gloves on. So, nothing works. Surprise. What? I never knew you could do that. What? I never knew you could do that. That's so... Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, sure. Alright. It's 80% battery. Ugh. I need something that has a bit more battery than 80%. I want to put this into another shell, so then I'll have two working iPhone 6Ss. So let's go back to the pile of iPhone 6Ss then. I'm just going to charge this one up real quickly. When I say real quickly, I mean like as fast as it can go. I'm going to put the other one in here. We'll put the pink one in here, I think. I think that's the best course of action. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Set up for myself. Wait, it has Face ID as well? Oh, yes. Set up later. Set up later. Set up later. Don't share. For fuck's sakes. Thank you. Yeah. What's the battery health on this? I didn't check the battery health. I don't... Oh, balls. Okay. Face ID, no worky. Oh, maybe I'll have it. I don't know. What am I going to? Battery. 80% battery. Yeah, okay. I'll check the other one. God, I'm so sorry that I'm just lagging along with this job lot. Let's see if we can get at least one battery going. That's better than 86%. I'm going to put that other one that I had, the other 64 gig, into this one. Because this case looks good. That's the only reason, actually. Aha! Okay. So I've said dead Touch ID. At least I've put dead on there. That's good of me to do that. Yeah, let's do this so I can at least have a working 6, because this has just got some crap on the frame. It looks nice. Quick montage of me doing some stuff. Alrighty, maybe I'll just narrate it and be like, whee! At least I remember how to take apart iPhone 6s now. I so need a better way to take out this stupid hex nut screw thing. I'm just thinking about the iPhone XS as well. I'm going to see if I can try and mod the screen to fit. The worst thing that can happen is... What's the worst thing that can happen? Think of worse things that can happen, S'mores. The phone spontaneously combusts and Apple says it's illegal to have this screen on here. Aha! Let's see what the battery percentage of... Oh god, this screen's dead. It's fine. It's just a little, broken-ish. I just need a battery that's, more than 80%. Alright, let's see what this is. The battery health in it is 77%. Damn it! That's a no-go then. I have another iPhone here. Passcode, but it should power on. Oh, it doesn't power on. Screen could be dead. Actually, I've got some spare batteries sticking around in here. I wonder if any of them fit. What's this? Is this one? This is 100%. I don't think it is. I have something here. Aha! I found a battery. I might just use this, the 80% battery, in this one that I've just put back together. I mean, it works, so I think it'll be fine. I just drew on the back of this because I actually don't have a good reason for it. You know what? I'm gonna take that off. Before it dries. Quickly, quickly. It's already dried. I'll just stick a post-it note on there. Permanent marker. That's incorrect. Perfect, I have more information. So, iCloud, no battery, screen works, but Touch ID be gone. It's pretty good. All right, awesome. Finally, we've got one working. All right, so that's done. Oh yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it unlocks. Let's see what the battery health is. 82. Okay. I don't have any other 6S batteries. I think that's gonna have to do. I don't have any other ones. I mean, I do, but they say battery dead and stuff. So at this point in time, what I'm trying to do, find a battery that's good for it, but I also need to put one of these screens from one of these ones onto here. So I'll do that real quickly. just so I can finish these 6S's, you know? So I'm gonna just use this screen. It should be fine. Because if I remember correctly, the Touch ID did work. The home button did work, but it just said it wasn't, yeah, I don't know. We'll try it. So I'm gonna just put this screen back in, and if the Touch ID doesn't work, that's fine. If I've even put the right one back in here, I have no clue. Let's just see what happens. I think it's the wrong one, honestly. Yeah, but it still works. So, yeah, I'll just leave that as it is. Oh, remember, this is the hardware one, so we don't know. We don't know the deal with this one. Does that close? Why do my gloves keep getting stuck? So this one, I will put no iCloud, 80% battery, maybe iffy board, but does that make sense? So I'll put this one back together, the one that has this plastic thing attached to my finger. So this is the one that I said potentially hardware, so I've written that down. Now I'm trying to find a battery that could work. However, I found some screens that I just wanted to quickly see if they work in this or not. Probably not, but we'll give it a shot. I don't even know if these are for iPhone 6 or 6S. The connectors look the same-ish. Let's see if it does anything. Whoa, it does. Huh. Alright, cool. I'll just put the black one on there, just for the time being. Because I have this white one. Is this official? No, it's not. Whee! Okay. This is iCloud locked, so it doesn't matter. Have I written the thing on the back? I haven't. I need to write a thing on the back. Why did I say Afghanistan is the language? I have to go back. No. Australia. I did it. Yeah, I think this works. So I'll just stick this on there. Yeah, this screen works. So I'll just stick this one on here. So, whee! I don't know. I don't know what the deal with it is. It's not OEM, and it's got a lot of crap on it, but, you know, whatever. I will have to take a break soon, because I need to feed Ripley. And I need to get some food for myself, but I just want to move some of these screws out the way and try and figure out what's going on with this. The home button does work, so this screen is good. I don't have any masking tape, so I can probably just do this. Battery iffy 86%. Yeah, that's fine. So that can go in the pile of something. So I want to grab this one. I am so sorry that we're dealing with so many 6S's, but I just want to get, you know, may as well get two working. This one has some sort of an issue, as usual, but this is the last one I'm going to check for battery, and then I'll quickly have a break. It's 11:13. Time goes really fast when you're dealing with iPhones. Actually, let's rephrase that. Time goes significantly faster when you're dealing with iPhones because they are a lot more complicated than Android phones. Then again, I say that, and I've got a failed joblet where I tried to pull a Xiaomi 10 apart over and over again, and it took me like 3.5 hours or something. You'll get to see that one day, by the way. That says drains. That's why it says battery iffy on there. What's the health of it, though? That will tell me. I want to see the health. While I'm thinking of it, I'm going to just grab the battery out of this one because it says battery shit. I want to see what the battery is in there. You know, it could be good, could be bad. I've said battery shit, but I don't believe what I say. Also, why is there sticky tape on this for? Who decided that that was a good idea? How does one get the screen off now? Brute force. Yeah, that's fine. See, brute force. Haha, wee. Don't use brute force on phones that you care about or something. 77%. Okay, that can stay there. So I'm going to put 77. That's not a pen. 77%. Damn, son. Now, if you're also wondering about that one that was 86%, that battery was pretty iffy, so that's not going to work. Last one, because I've just went through all of my iPhones. I definitely do not have any other successes, which is not a success, is it? I'm sorry. All right, let's see what this battery's at. 88%. So I'm going to leave that there. It says it drains, but we'll see what happens with that one, I think. This also doesn't work now. My Touch ID glove doesn't work. Come to think of it, it probably was a vulnerability with these, but I don't know. I just want to try the cameras real quickly. That works. That works too. So I'd say it's fine. I'll put the screen back in, the screws and stuff, because I know that's all good. So I'm looking at both of them side by side. The bottom looks the same, but that's about it. None of these clips would actually fit in the same place. No, they're all different. I don't think I'll be modding it. I think I'll have to buy a screen, because that no worky. I just found a screen for 33 bucks. It claims to be OLED. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. So I guess that won't be happening in this job lot. Oh, the Samsung, by the way, it's at 10%. So my battery's dead in it. I'm not sure what I want to do about this Samsung then, but I've already got one that works. I have to check my parts pile, actually. See the NFC just there? Just here? It's actually missing. So NFC won't work. Doesn't matter though. But yeah, I'm just not too sure what I want to do about this because I don't think I've got another battery laying around. I don't remember if I've put one somewhere. Actually, I think I've got some replacements. I've got some extra batteries. So what I'll do, I'm gonna have a break. I'll come back and we'll continue on. If I find another battery, we'll do that. I'll put in the Samsung and we'll get that going. But I don't have another screen for it that works. So I think I'll have to just leave that one as it is. So yeah. All right. I'll be back. I bought this like 10 hours ago and it's been sitting out in the kitchen. I think it's fine to eat. I also forgot we've got to do the iPod Touch too, but that's okay. We'll get to that. Also, I did find a battery for the Note 2. So I've got it on charge currently. It is charging. This place has the best pizza ever. Like, look how thick this is, man. It's the best. Also, Ripley has been fed and all is sorted in that department. I also need to take antibiotics too. It's more pizza. I liked the first two, so I thought I'd have the next two. I've got the iPhone 5C and the iPod Touch left. Now, this is still working. I'm going to turn the battery percentage on. 46%. It's not 1:55 a.m., it's 12:04 a.m. I'm going to leave it just a little bit longer. Let's see if it drops a little bit further or if stays the same. It's now a matter of what do I do next? Do I try and do the iPod Touch? Or do I want to do the iPhone 5C? Or do I want to just quickly put the LCD back on this? I just want to quickly double check this iPhone XS again. I'm going to put the original screen back on this just so I know. I'm just stoked that I was able to get a XS, a 6S, an iPod Touch, and a 5C. All no iCloud. Crazy stuff, man. Face ID issue. It's probably because of this, hey? I think it's because of this. It's essentially an iPhone 10, but slightly better. If I'm going to do anything with it, I'd probably swap the back glass on this to the back glass that I have. This one. Make it look a little nicer. Nicer, you know what I mean? Because this one's really pitted. Look at that, how pitted that is. Compared to this one. This one looks nicer. And I don't think it's missing glass. No, it's not. It's just cracked. There's nothing stopping me from putting a case on it and calling it a day. However, I would rather do a dedicated video to fixing this up. Like, this is my $6 iPhone XS. I want to grab the OLED for it, the new screen, the cheapest one, I don't care. Chuck it on there and probably put that in there. Or maybe a custom housing. Oh. Let's see it. Custom housing. Oh, no, I don't want to do the buttons, actually. I will be happy grabbing a screen for this and then putting it in there. So, yeah, I'll put this back together and we'll figure out what we're doing next. Oh, yeah, I'll show you my parts pile as well. My parts for iPhone 6 and up. It's a little crazy. Just a little bit. Whoop, how did that happen? I'll put that back in there. Yeah, it's a bit crazy. Now we put all the screws back in. Yay! We use our Y-triple, what is it? Y-triple-0-0? Or is it, how many zeros is it? It's probably like 6 zeros or something. Look, I don't understand the point of these, you know, little screws, right? Because they only thread about, what, 1, 2, 2.5 times they thread. It's not a whole lot, but yeah, I mean, it works. As of now, I have not taken apart an iPhone 12 or higher. That's one phone I have not got to yet. I think actually no, I may have done a 12, but I haven't done anything past that. I've got every iPhone up to iPhone 11 Pro Max. I don't have an iPhone 11 Pro, but I've got a 10s Max, and now I've got a 10s, which is good because that was one I was missing, and now I got it. So LCD goes back in here, so I can keep that aside. The iPhone is still at 46%. I don't know how long it's been, but you know, just agree with it. I can't really fit all of it in frame because there's a lot in here. Yeah, I can't fit it because of all the screws and stuff. But I have screens and wait a second. Okay. I forgot I had these in here. So these are screens I got from eWaste. This looks perfect. I don't know if it's 10 or 10s. I can tell you though. That's a 10, so that's not going to fit. All right, so yeah, I've got all of these in here. They're 8 screens, 8. That's a Pro something or other screen. I got this one. What's this one? This one looks good. That's a something, that's a something, and that's a something. I'll check it in a minute. But yeah, I have a whole bunch. Of what that's in there for. 7, 6 Plus, 6S, 7, all that sort of stuff. All of them iCloud locked, of course. Of course they are. Of course they're all iCloud locked. Why wouldn't they be? That's everything in here that I come to parts wise. It's just like, all right, what have I got? Does it work? Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so I just chuck them all in here, go through it, see if what I've got. And yeah, sometimes I have some success, and then sometimes I don't have success. But I'm just having a look at the moment to see what I got. So not a whole lot. Yeah. Get back in there, buddy. Okay, so let's just put all of these back in. They do fit, trust me, they do fit. Is this the one that I just had previously? I don't remember. I don't have a 10S. I was going to say I'm 10S, but I do not have a 10S one, unfortunately. Sad face. Very, very sad face moment there. But that is my parts of iPhone 6 to 11.
We need to build an iPhone 5C.
We'll come back to our buddy here. We're not done yet.
Because I have this.
Why doesn't it open? Open. Okay. Here's an iPhone that says it has a battery. Does it do anything? No, it doesn't. This is my secondary box of iPhone bits and bobs. See if the screen works and if the battery works. Oh, it don't do anything. I mean, I've said it's got a iCloud and screen, but it's not doing anything. That's not helpful. Let's see if I've got any other 5s in here. 5Cs. Oh, look at all the 5Cs that I have in here. It's not that many. No battery, no battery. iCloud early iOS. Ooh, hello. No battery, no battery. I think that's all the only ones I do have. I don't remember. Is the iPhone 5C battery, is that the same as something? I'm just checking online. It says someone's asked the Apple community, is the battery compatible for iPhone 5 and 5C? The first one says, and to add, no, they are not swappable anyway. Check sites like iFixit and you'll get answers easily to such questions before you try something yourself and destroy it and hope of further service from Apple. And then the next guy is, why does it matter? The battery is not user serviceable and replacing itself voids the warranty and eliminates any chance of getting any help from Apple afterwards. Mind you, these are in 2015, so I guess they've kind of got a point, but yeah. Very, 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 very mean. God, that's an old cashy sticker. $79 for an iPhone 4S, I think. Yeah, that's okay. Because I was gonna say, so what I was thinking of doing was putting another battery in there, but that no worky. So that's the only 5Cs I've got. We've got 2 to work with. We need a screen and a battery. One of them's gonna work. When I say one of them's gonna work, it's the screens that are compatible, right? An iPhone 5 screen's compatible with an iPhone 5C, right? I think that's the way it works. Nope. All of them are different. That's good. I'm leaving the obvious one till last, the iPod Touch. No, this one doesn't charge, maybe. Well, we can borrow the battery. Let me see if this has a battery. It feels like it doesn't, but it might do. We have a battery! We don't have a battery. We have a screen, at least. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a battery in it. The 6S is at 46% still. So maybe the battery's okay, after all. Let's find ourselves a battery and a screen. I'm going to take this one apart first. I'm pretty sure there's no battery in this. But yeah, it's got an early version of iOS on it, which is really cool. Yeah, look, there's no battery. Who would have thunk? Don't judge me, please. All right, so that's a no good then. All right, so I've only got one battery. Maybe that battery could have worked, the one that I pulled out originally. Okay, well, this battery is still in place. Potentially could remove everything to get the battery out in one piece, but I don't want to do that. I just had an idea. So I've got that other iPhone, the blue one that I've got, that I showed earlier, that has iCloud on it. I could potentially just use that. That could work. But, I mean, let's try with this first. Let's not give up hope. I can't believe the iPhone 5 is not compatible. Why is the iPhone 5... Wait, what's that from? I don't know what that's from. Yeah, why didn't they make any of the things compatible? I don't know, Ripley. Why didn't they make any of the things compatible? Why did Apple go, actually, you know, we've sold like a bunch of iPhone 5s, yeah? We have a bunch of screens laying around, but let's make a completely different screen for the 5C budget model. Yay! Does that make any sense? That's Apple. Apple being Apple for you, I guess. All right, let's grab a charger and see if the screen works, at least. So do we have a screen going? That'd be a no. So the screen's dead on this. Well, I could borrow this. It's only slightly damaged. The good news is, the screen's probably dead. The bad news is, I have to get the battery out of here and put it in there. And I'll have a cracked LCD. Not cracked LCD, cracked glass. Not the same thing, S'mores. Not the same thing. It's kind of the same thing. No, it's not. One battery. One shot. Do not fuck it up, S'mores. Alright. It's very easy to fuck it up. So don't fuck it up. I don't know how I've not taken this out, though. Obviously, it just worked. And I've just went, whatever. But it definitely stuck in there. Fun fact as well. When I first started repairing iPhones, and by repairing I mean like tearing them to pieces really quickly, and not taking my time with them, I sparked. I used to spark the connectors a lot. The thing still worked though, so I was like, I didn't do anything, did I? Alright, so you need to grab this piece, and you need to grab... It's so not going to work, is it? It's so not going to work. Actually, before I do this, what's the official way to take an iPhone 5C battery out? Oh, jerry-rig everything! Wow, this is from 10 years ago, holy shit. So that's 2014, man. Wow, jerry-rig everything before he actually had anything else on his desk. And using the cheapest stuff. Wow, he's come a long way, man. I just want to see how he does it. And if I can replicate it, I'll do that. So then I don't make a fool out of... oh, there's a antenna cable. Oh, I remember this now. Yeah, I screwed this up. So this battery does work. All right, let's see how Jerry does it. Oh, Zach/Jerry. Guys, got 8.4 million subscribers. Damn, I thought he was only at like 3 mil. He's actually got text on screen. Man, he hasn't done that in a while, is he? I don't remember. Yeah. You don't have to remove the screen if you don't want to, but the battery is glued tight enough to the phone that I felt it would be less dangerous to the phone if removed. Oh, he's talking about the screen. Okay. Oh, dude, he's just ripping it out. Bro, no. I'm not going to follow his advice. I need to keep the battery. I need to keep it working. Let's follow iFixit's guide. iFixit to the rescue. iFixit says to cut. Cut. Not through my glove. No! No! Mission failed. Mission failed. Okay. Alright, I guess I gotta be very careful with this then. I would hate to be very careful with this and treating this like a newborn child. Not that I put a pry tool on a child and try and fix it. What? But I just want to kind of release, just kind of give it a nice... See, like, the idea was to kind of bend it a little bit so the adhesive just sort of lifts itself off. But it's kind of not doing that. So I'll just kind of, where's my cardstock? The minute I see it bend, I'm gonna go, ah! I know I could use isopropyl alcohol, but I'm kind of out of it. I actually don't know what I did with it. I had 2 bottles worth. I had 2 bottles worth, mind you. I have a tiny bit of pull tab. This is a good noise. It's kind of oh, this is painful. If you can start to remove like at least a corner, it makes it easier to remove. Okay, this is one of the moments where I don't like pull tabs. For the most part, they're perfectly fine, but in this scenario, they're not, unless you want to take out the whole entire bottom assembly. In which I do not want to do that, because I don't want to do that. Even though it would make my job like 10 times easier, I don't want to do that. Okay, brute force time. I don't care. Come on, buddy. Okay, I kind of care, but I don't care at the same time. Did I do it? Oh. Oh, that's no way. That was coming off anytime soon. Fluff. Yep. Yep. Well, thank you, iPhone. Thank you for giving me that battery. I'm privileged to have worked with you for an amount of time. Okay. We did it. Just pretend you didn't see any of that. Oh, also, if batteries are slightly bent, you just do this. No longer bent. I bet everyone's questioning what the hell I'm even doing. Fixing. Repairing. Alright, I just want to see if we can get parts for this going. And, wait, the screen. Oh, I was going to say that. Never mind. It's alright. Oh, yeah, boy. I think we're right. I think we did it. I'm going to just put the screen onto this one. I've been recording for 59 minutes. Has the iPhone drained any more? 46%. I'd say the battery's fine. I think I'm just an idiot. I'm sure most of you would probably agree with that too. I also should have got some screws out for the 5C. But you see, that's a 5C. Also, Ibis Budget Hotels. Welcome. Yeah. Thank you. This is my iPhone tool. This should be an official iPhone tool. Helps every time. So yeah, this is charging, right? Yeah, it's charging. Cool. All right, now what do we do? Oh, I didn't put the iPhone 5S into that box that I needed to put stuff into. That's okay. I'll remember to do that. But we're just seeing if this casually works. Did I not put that? I'll do it real quickly. I'll do it for one of them. I'm trying to minimize the amount of screws that go missing with iPhones because, oh shit, because when I'm looking for screws for iPhones, I can't use anything else but the iPhone screws. Yeah, see, this is the part of the job lot now that goes downhill. This is the part where I just start to just dawdle along and talk about random nonsense, and then people go, oh, shut up. And I go, no, but I'm talking about something that I really like. Like I'm listening to Deadmau5 right now. I'm going to just stick this back down and call it a day with this one, honestly. I'm pretty happy with that. If you're wondering also about adhesive for the battery, I'm not going to do that because we don't need to do that. At this point in time, that's illegal. Wait, why is there a screw there for? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I accidentally put a screw in the wrong place. Probably did that with the rest of them too. Well, at least it fit. So, you know, it's not bad. There's no point putting adhesive on it as well, due to the fact that I'm probably going to need to take it apart at some point with a SIM tray in. And as a bit of a bonus, just do this on the speaker grill area, because all this dust has been sitting there for probably a century or something. Take this out. I'll make a new one for, I'll put it on this. Actually, no, I've already made it. Okay, it's fine. We have to now remove the cache converter sticker of approval. Sorry, cache converters. It's not going to come off in one piece, is it? No, of course not. I know I'm using a metal tool on it, and I'm probably scratching the back panel, but I haven't got the heat gun out as of yet for the iPod Touch. Some cache stores have really terrible stickers, and some have good stickers. Some that just come straight off. But, God, their printers are horrible. So, with some paper towel and some good old-fashioned methylated spirits. Yeah, we just clean the back up. Make it look all nice and fresh. I did scratch the back a little bit. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It looked better than how I originally got it. Oh, finally got that booted up. But with that done, I can successfully say, hang on, give me about 3 more seconds. Give me about 2 more seconds. Bit more, bit longer. I have now refurbished an iPhone 6s. It took me, what, 7 hours, roughly? That works, cool. Also, there's more crap on the screen too. So remember what it did look like? Now what it does look like. Okay, it's a little bit yucky there still. It's not done yet. It's not finished. It's finished. Look at that, everyone. The Wi-Fi did work, didn't it? Wait, there it is. Okay, yes. Should we put a SIM card in it, actually? Let's put a SIM card in it. Curious. Oh, I should check the IMEI. The IMEI is unblocked. Let's see if it's got the no service bug. If not, I think we're good. Nice. Well done, you. Well done, you, buddy. I've just realized that there's some crap in the earpiece slit. Okay, there's no more crap in there. It's only on 3G. Bit strange that it's only on 3G. I think it usually kicks into 4G if you talk about it a little bit longer. Help, 4G. Magic. Shabam. I don't know. Should help. Why is it only stuck on 3G though? I don't understand. Isn't there a toggle to go 3G and 4G? Ah, see how the battery's draining now? The battery is draining. So I probably do need to put another one of the batteries in there. But honestly, it's fine as it is. The thing is though, why is it only 3G? Could be just this SIM card. There we go. That's got 4G. It's fine. Okay, it's just my Telstra SIM's probably just Telstra SIM. Okay, let me just quickly try the microphone and the phone call. Yep, microphone works, and already it's on 42%. So that battery's that battery's not gonna be good. At the end of the day, though, it works. It's an unlocked iPhone 6s that cost me $6, and I've refurbished it with parts that I had laying around, except for the battery. The battery's an issue, but I've got plenty of batteries that are about 80% that hold up. So I think we're good with that. It's looking good. I'm very happy with that. Should I put this battery back in it? Because you know, well, should we? Should I? I mean, it only takes 5 minutes. It's 1 a.m. and I'm making decisions like this. This is good. Don't worry about that. But yeah, look, I could easily move this on if it has VoLTE. Does it have VoLTE? I'm pretty sure that has VoLTE. It'd be strange if an iPhone 6 doesn't have VoLTE. Pretty sure. Let's double check. I would be very surprised if it doesn't have VoLTE. It is definitely VoLTE compatible. You're probably wondering about that too. That means voice over LTE. If you don't have VoLTE on a 4G mobile, it won't work. You won't be able to make phone calls. Stupid, hey? Oh, can I tell you all? Recently I went on a trip during my break. So I was like not sick for a little bit, and then I got this fucking leg infection. I went on a trip 3.5 hours away. Went to where I used to live. Driving along, I'm in the middle of, you know, country town, whoop nowhere, and I have no reception on my phone. In 2021, I drove through that same town and had reception. I was on 3G, however. Because 3G has now since went defunct here in Australia, I mean, apart from Telstra having it, my phone was like, I can't connect to anything. And I'm like, what's the point then? Thanks a lot. Like, what do these country people do then? I mean, obviously Telstra has probably better coverage up there, and they're, you know, still supporting it for a little bit longer. But still, the whole point is, it kind of sucks that we don't have 3G, well, that 3G is going. It's just, it's sad. It's really, really sad. Because, yeah, I had no GPS, nothing. And I'm like, fuck, what am I supposed to do? I'm literally just driving around guessing where I'm supposed to, I mean, it was a freeway, so, like, you know, there's only really one way, straight ahead. But I wanted to stop off at country towns and stuff. And I'm thinking, okie dokie, well, I can't do that. And the thing is, I wasn't even at as far away. I was only about, what, an hour and a half away from home, and I had no reception. I'm like, really? That is the dilemma that we have now in Australia. It's so stupid that they've switched off 3G. A lot of old people are probably still using older phones, yeah. They don't want to change to something else. They've got this old shitty Nokia just kicking around with 4G on it. What do? Companies message them and say, oh yeah, did you know that your phone's going to be dead soon and not going to be able to do anything? That's okay. Come into our store and we'll sell you a $700 phone for your parents that only literally use it for phone calls. You know what I mean? It's kind of a bit silly. I don't like that Australia's done that. And then they say that they're doing it for the 5G infrastructure. Can I just say that 5G is fucking useless? It's fucking useless. Like, I've been in places where it's 5G full strength, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I open Google, and it's waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and waiting. I'm like, okay, one day. I go into my mobile settings, set it to 4G, it opens up straight away. I'm like, okay, so I can navigate everything, open up Instagram, YouTube, everything like that, opens up straight away. I switch it back to 5G, and it's like, I can't connect to anything. What do you want me to do? So that's pretty pathetic. I wish they had kept it on. It would have been really cool. I can't change their minds. I can only just sit behind a camera and yell at them from my desk. Let me go to battery here. Does battery come up here? Oh, does it not? Wait, what? Where's battery? Isn't battery supposed to be here? You know what? It works. Cool. Let's put this back together because I'm finished with this. The battery charges. We have to clean this too, by the way. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit upset that's happened with Vodafone. There's cheap phones out there, right? You know, $20 phones that have 4G. And you can't use them anymore. It's just like, man, come on. Cashies is currently after, you know, cheap 4G phones, right? So I'm like, okay, no worries, I'll do that. So I get some 4G phones ready, and I'm like, oh, they don't have VoLTE, and they don't work on Vodafone because they don't have VoLTE. And it's like, oh, god damn it, man. The 3G infrastructure was so well established here. Why shut it down? 2G I can understand, okay? 2G I can understand, but 3G though, keeping 3G up would have just been really beneficial. I hope they change their mind, honestly. I hope Telstra just says, alright, you know what, we're keeping it. And then Vodafone should go, alright, we're going to follow suit and keep it too. And then everyone says, alright, we're going to keep it. And then everyone just embraces and we all just switch back to 3G and use brick phones again. Man, telecommunications. I'm not arguing with it. I am arguing with it, actually, because it's silly. My iPhone 12 mini, which is my alarm clock that I scream at. You know, the other day I got a text message from Vodafone. It's like, oh, did you know that this phone doesn't have support for 5G? It's like, you need to upgrade this as soon as possible. I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, Vodafone knows what phone I daily drive. They contacted me and they're like, hi, did you know that your Samsung S23 Ultra is eligible for upgradability? I'm like, what the flying fuck are you guys talking about? I literally got this like August of last year. Why would I want to upgrade it? Because we have some really good deals on the S24 Ultra. It's only like $180 a month if you connect to our like really cool plan. Why would I want to do that for? That doesn't make any sense. Why would I? No. Leave me alone. I don't plan on upgrading my S23 Ultra for a while. It's been fairly bulletproof, and Vodafone offers me deals all the time like, oh, you should upgrade to this. I'm like, no, I don't want to. If I contact you, Vodafone, I'll upgrade. But otherwise, for the time being, leave me alone. I'm happy not paying too much to you guys. Telstra's too expensive, but if you needed like good coverage, I guess go Telstra. Optus is really iffy here in Australia. I've had nothing but bad luck with Optus, and after the Optus network loss that happened late last year, I don't trust Optus at all. I don't recommend anyone go on Optus, honestly. If you're like thinking, I should go on a new plan or whatever, don't go on Optus. Because basically when the outage happened, they were like, what do we do? Should we do something? Like, my mum had to travel from basically the top of one state to the bottom without GPS because Optus decided to shut down. Decided to just cark it for the day. I'm taking a break, mate. Good luck anyone who wants to make a phone call, and good luck for businesses. Good luck to anybody who owns a Optus device. Good luck to you. All the best. Love Optus. Do they even compensate anyone? I don't even know. I don't follow. that sort of stuff. I just assumed that they probably would have given like 1 month free of something. Like, oh, here you go. Yeah, I don't like Optus. I don't like Optus at all. So yeah, the three main telcos, Vodafone, Telstra, Optus. I prefer Vodafone because I only pay $40 a month, and it's enough data and stuff for what I need. I don't need too much data. I think I get 40 gigs data, and it's like unlimited as well. So if I like go on a trip and I use up all the data and stuff, I'll still have plenty of data. Except it's just really terrible reception and yeah, that sort of stuff. It's fine. Doesn't matter. It works. Also, this 5 is looking good. 5C, looking pretty good. It's not refurbished, but it's better than what it looked like with no working screen, battery iffy. So that's a win. I could potentially change it into the other case that I have of the 5C, but I'm happy as it is. So that's another one done. Let's come back to this iPod Touch, which I'm going to take this poor screen protector off. Is it a screen protector? Yeah, there we go. Let's take that off. What the hell? I guess that works. That's part of like a Samsung. If it works, it's not stupid. So I got 3 phones pretty much cleaned up. So we're back to the iPod Touches. I am going to look at the iFixit guide. So I just need to take this display off and put the other display in there. So the adhesive is there and it's just clips. That's it? Okay. Should I make it black and pink? I think I'm gonna just have to put a black screen on there. I mean, I'll check. Let's see if I can pop this out though. I know you can't see anything, but I'm just kind of trying to concentrate. Okay. It's just a little bit of back and forward, but it's done. I did snap the frame a little bit, but that's okay. Done. And I didn't destroy it that much. How many screws am I supposed to be taking out? A lot, most likely. Now I have to sort these out as well because these are all different sizes. Not too surprising there. At least that was kind of easy to take apart. I was very hesitant because I've never taken one apart before. So I was like, just kind of take it a little easy. And I did. But yeah, I'm just wondering if the board will fit. Because I'd like to put a 5th gen board in a 6th gen body. Oh yeah, that's all the screws formation there. Now I'm pretty sure that the whole thing just sort of pops up, does it not? Remember, just being a little careful. Oh my god, Mudvayne just came on. Oh my god, does anyone remember Mudvayne? Jesus, man. Are you fucking serious? I have to keep going? Oh my god. Why did they do this for? Oh, Apple, why did you do this? Okay. Also, if you're wondering, this iPod Touch is iCloud locked, which shouldn't be any surprise. I have to take the battery out too? I don't want to do this anymore. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, what the What the You can't just take out the screen from this. Oh no, the whole thing has to come out of the fucking... The iFixit guide basically destroys the battery. So let's just kind of fold this kind of, you know, like just kind of do a little something like that. Okay. I can't believe that I have to do this. I understand why people don't repair iPod Touches now. Oh my god, this is painful. Oh dear. Who thought this was a good idea? Did Apple think this was a good idea? Wait, those pull tabs? They had pull tabs. Okay. Well, they had pull tabs. Oh my god, this battery. I can kind of understand why. Yeah, okay. No one told me there was pull tabs, or else I would have used them. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong guide. That could also be the reason I'm looking at the wrong guide. But why is everything soldered down together with everything? It doesn't make sense. Ah, look at this. Look at this clusterfuck, man. Holy crap. Oh my god. What the flying fuck? Who thought this was a good idea? Nothing is user serviceable except for the screen. That is the dumbest thing I have ever seen in my entire life, and I'm extremely dumb. Please don't ever do this again. I have to do it with the next one too. Alright. Let's kind of just pretend that I've totally taken it apart right at this point in time. Oh god. I think I got it. Oh, the front camera, the front camera, the front camera, s'mores, the front camera. Where's the front camera? The front camera is actually part of... They didn't. Oh my god, the front camera is actually part of it. I don't ever want to do that again. But guess what? I have to do it again because I've got the other one that I got to take apart. I just didn't know that any of it was not replaceable. I had no clue that iPod Touches were like this. On the plus side, you all got to see me complain for about 20 minutes. Well, 20 minutes my time, probably like a minute your time because I've probably sped it up and probably done a whole heap of other stuff. If you have a fear of taking apart devices, don't ever do this because holy moly, no. Just don't even think about it. If someone says to you, hey, would you repair my iPod Touch? Tell them to go away kindly. Just tell them, please go away. Leave me be. Do not disturb the peace. You know, looking at these, I'm under the impression that the parts are compatible. We're soon going to find out. You also need to take this off. This piece needs to come off too. The home button. Well, that's it there. Is it the same? Could it be the same? The screw locations are in the same place. Everything's in the same location though. No, it's not. At this point, it's kind of like, is it even worth putting the screen on there though? I've come so far though. I just would have loved to have had these pieces in there. They look like they fit, but they don't. Because you got the power buttons. They're different. Everything's different. The whole thing's different, man. It's just... Oh man, this is so finicky. Oh, there was pull tabs on this. Go home. I don't even want to anymore. Okay. Huh. Okay. Alrighty. Just careful with the cable, s'mores. Alright. Should we try and fit it in? It might fit. Actually, I think it's the same. Let me have a look at this connector. That connector's the same. You know what? Because we're almost at the end, I am going to try and fit an iPod 5th gen into a 6th gen body. I don't know how well this is going to work. But you know what? If we don't try it, then we're never going to know. So let's try and mod. Actually, let me sort of do that properly. Here we go. Everything is in the same place. If you look at the speakers there, same place. But the headphone jack is in the same place. All screws are in the same place. Everything's in the same place. The volume buttons are not in the same place, but that doesn't matter though, because meh. So at this point, we're just taking all the screws out. The only thing that I'm thinking of is the motherboard and the volume buttons won't fit. It's almost 2 a.m., but I don't mind. Has this been fun? Yes, absolutely. Have I had fun? Yes. Just minor complaints. Just minor. That's what that's for. Okay. Alright, but look at this. Well, the antenna just broke in that. But look at this! Look at this! Oh god, it's horrible. I was kind of puzzled as to what the hell this thing was. I thought it was a speaker or something, but it's not. It's that. Well, now we just do the exact same thing. Alright. Let's flip that over. Okay, this piece is there for some particular reason. Is it on my old one? I don't know, but that's there. That's that. I'm going to assume that it fits. It looks almost identical. The worst thing that can happen is it doesn't fit, right? Look, it's silly, but if it works and if it fits, I'm going to be kind of pleasantly surprised. The bottom flex does fit, but the speaker is a little bit out of the way. It actually fits. There's one that doesn't fit, this right here. That's the one that doesn't fit. So if I look at the motherboards side by side, see how that is slightly positioned? Like it's slightly down, but otherwise everything else fits. The worst that's going to happen is it doesn't work. It would just be cool to have it in there. So that the only thing is, right, I'm going to have to cut a bit of that off, which is not a problem. Oh my God, the front camera is just connected in there. Like, just, no, don't do that. So as you can see, the speaker is just there. I'm only just going to need to snip off like this much, I think. I'm pretty sure there was nothing of importance in here. Now this should just fit now perfectly fine. Yep, that's pretty good. We have to also address the fact that this little standoff may be a problem. How much of a problem is it going to be? You know what? I don't even have to mod it. It doesn't even touch it. Okay, it slightly touches it. This is one of those moments where just don't question it. Fear not, my friends, for this is a silly thing that I have decided to do. So I'm just going to secure the bottom flex cables down, just so that I know that they're in place and I don't have to do anything else. It's just logical that it fits because, you know, there's not much hardware revisions, I don't think, between the two units. Well, I don't think so anyways. I'd be concerned about the that little piece touching the side of it, but I think it'll be fine because it's just the side of the PCB, so I'm pretty sure it should, you know, it should be right. The only thing that I'm seeing is the battery's slightly smaller, which could prove to be the problem here, but we're just going to go ahead and pretend like I didn't see anything. Would that be a good assumption? Yeah, cool. All right. I should have reconnected the little antenna cable doodad thing earlier. It's okay. I'll connect it here. This is very fiddly, this little part. Look, I don't even know if this is going to work. I am just, at this point, assuming that it's going to work. I just pulled it off, just so I can put this little piece back on, so it's easier. Alright. At this point in time, everything is mostly connected back up except for the flash. The flash is now connected. Excuse my poor contraption here, but I just want to say, come on. Oh my God. Yeah, boy. Don't mind anything that's going on right now. Okay. I just put iPod Touch 5th Gen guts into an iPod 6th Gen guts. Is it going to power up though? I think these devices have 1 gigs of RAM. Oh my God, there it is. Oh no, the touch doesn't work. The touch works. The power buttons work? Oh my God, they do. All right. All right. Yep. Oh. Wait, why doesn't that work? Wait, why doesn't the power button work? Do I have to take the power button out as well? Let me just see if that was a fluke. Oh, the screen's busted. How did it power on? We may have to modify it again. I found the issue. It's okay. The flex ribbon just was a bit loose. I don't know why there's lines in it though. Cracked glass or... yeah, I don't know what I prefer. Can I still say how janky this is? But hey man, if it works, I'm not going to complain. I just prefer the look of the black casing, you know? It just looks so much cleaner. Okay, the front camera should be back in place. So let's just try that again. Let's see if it actually boots up. All right. Yes, indeed. I have done this. The only problem that I have seen is the battery is kind of like, actually, you know what? It's fine. It fits. Don't fret, people. Did I fix the 3 lines, by the way?
Looks like it. Yeah, I did. Bro. Alright. Sound works too. Does the camera work? Yep. Front camera. Okay. I can't believe that worked. Add that to my resume. S'mores put an iPod Touch 5th gen into a 6th gen case. Because I'm stupid. I guess. That this goes back in here. Does it actually fit? Holy crap, it does. I'm going to pull the screws back in, and we're going to see if this works. Because if it does, then I have left Mad Hacks for last. Okay, I have a feeling it's not going to sit down properly. I mean, it might be right. It's not a perfect fit by any means. So that happened. Oh shit, okay. Well, it's only for my usage. I mean, I can't sell it. I mean, I could, but... And the button works too. You've seen it here first. That's it. Just to confirm to everybody that might be sitting at home, it's iPod Touch 9.3.5. That's the... How do I tell what iPhone model MC903ZPA? If I look on the back, it's an A1574. Let me see if Flash works. Hello, Flash. Yep, Flash works. Cool. How does that work? I mean, the logical reason is it's probably just reused parts. But yeah, if you can kind of see there, right? It just doesn't quite click in because the metal frame is slightly pushing up against the LCD. But everything else clicks down. It could be because I've also cracked the, well, I didn't crack, but I broke the frame. The question is, can I now put that into there? And I'm gonna say that the answer is no. No, it won't, because the speaker is not compatible with that. So unfortunately, this will not be usable. I mean, it's iCloud locked. But the screen is good. That's called Mad That's called Mad Hacks. I don't know. I guess it just happened. And here we are.
Oh, I know why the it's not clipping down, because the little metal doodad thing.
Hang on, I need to grab a screwdriver and kind of pull it inwards. That little clip wasn't down into place properly, so let me see if that fixed it. See if it clicks down now. Yep, there we go. Just to show you, that is completely down. That is a successful victory for me. So, friends, if you do fancy yourself to want to mod an iPod Touch into an iPod 6th gen, you can. Yep, okay. There's no point putting the screws back in, actually. I'll just put the screws in a bag and then put everything else in a bag and bag. We'll just put that in there, and we'll put that in there, and that in there. Oh, the button too. Can't forget the button. Button's important. There we go, parts. We're not quite finished yet. So you remember the case? Let's give the case a bit of a clean, and then I'll put that back on there, and bam. Oh yeah, how's the iPhone 6S is looking good. Oh, this is sticky rubber. Yeah, we can do this at least. Give the back a bit of a scrub-a-dub. Give the sides a bit of a scrub-a-dub. Oh yeah, that takes off the plastic coating. Sticky rubber coating on a case. That's a first. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Kind of feels like it doesn't fit. That's because it doesn't fit. Okay, this is for an iPhone. That's why. Okay, it's made for an iPhone 5. Let me just test that theory. Aha! See?
5S. 5 and 5S. I think we're nearing the end of this job lot. Let's go over what I did. So I have a 5C that I've rebuilt. Granted, it's not in the best condition, but it's better than what it looked like with no screen and stuff. I need more 5C parts, but I have the other 5C parts laying around, so I can do that another day. iPod Touch converted from a 5th gen to a 6th gen. Even though it is still a 5th gen, it's looks like a 6th gen and it looks nicer, and it doesn't have that stupid clip thing down the bottom there, which was useless and I don't know who used it. So that's cool, and everything's in the right location, and it's really, really clean. So I'm happy with that. 6S, no iCloud. Same with the 5C, no iCloud. So that's really good. 128GB. Not sure about the battery, but it should be okay. The iPhone XS, no iCloud, 64GB. Needs a new screen, back cover swap, probably a new battery as well. But altogether, it's still a $6, almost $7 phone. The last thing is the Samsung Galaxy S2, which I've been charging the battery in this for a while now. I also forgot that the SIM card needs to come out and be destroyed. Goodbye, fella. I might also put 2 more screws. I'll just grab some screws from my Samsung bin. There we go, that's much better. At the end of the day with this one though, it's just really, I picked this up for myself because it was a 32GB one. They're hard to come by. And it was Korean branded as well, so that was also another contributing factor. I will just say, well, if the back cover clicks down, yep, it does. Think about this for a minute. This was a big phone back in the day. Like this was a phablet. Man, times have changed, eh? I like the fact that there's no silver. It actually kind of makes it look cooler, to be honest. Maybe not to you folks, but yeah, look, the Note 2 was just for me. You know, I seen it in, you know, the phone pile, and I'm thinking 32GB Korean version seems pretty rare. I'll grab it. Got a battery for it. Found an S Pen in my parts pile. All is good and well. So that's another phone right there. It just, yeah, remember this was the big thing at the time, man. And now, well, you know, Samsung wasn't too far off, you know. The other 6S I'll have to test to see what the deal is, but that's not really related to the job lot. I mean, it kind of is because I was stuffing around with it. I hope you all thoroughly enjoyed this one. I think it was a pretty cool job lot. You'll have to let me know if the lighting was okay. Once again, I used my Note 10 Plus to record this. It's probably not going to be the best quality, but I think you will get the idea for a job lot that's just something for vaccine-driven information. Oh, this has an antivirus on it. Oh, God. Decline. They all function to a point. I'm happy with them. It's just the 10S I'll have to get back to another day, but I got to order a screen and stuff for it. But I think this one is pretty much done. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know if you have or not. I'll have to edit this down from its 9 hours of runtime. Yeah, 9 hours of runtime into something that's easily digestible. Thank you all very much for watching this one. I do appreciate it. Yeah, feel free to let me know what you thought of this one down below. And I'm gonna go to bed, I think, after I put some stuff away. But I'm pretty sure I've covered everything I need to cover in this one. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm feeling better. My break's finished. It's officially over. But yeah, I just got a bit of a sore leg at the moment. But it's alright. I'm okay. I can still do things. But yeah, this will probably be for this week. And then I'll have to work out something for next week and all that sort of stuff. But I got a couple of ideas that I'm, you know, sort of thinking about, working on. So stay tuned, and thank you all for your patience for me taking a break and stuff. And yeah, this was a job lot. Worked out pretty well. $40 and 5 out of 6 devices turned out well. Yeah, all right, it's almost 3 a.m. in the morning. If you've made it to the end, also, you're an absolute champion. Thank you so much. And until next time, please take care, stay safe, be good people. I'll see you all in the next one, which I don't know what it'll be, but you know what? We'll see what happens. We'll just go from there. Rate my lighting setup too. 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 1 out of 10. All right, everyone, take it easy. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye. I got to use my pen to stop recording. There we go. If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.